Your Hardware Canucks 2014 CES coverage is brought to you by NCIX, Technology Connected.
All right, so before we get into this Enthoo Luxe, which is right behind here, I want to mention one more thing about the Enthoo Pro, is that right now here you can see is just a plastic exterior, but it will come with a brushed aluminum looking plastic at the top, so something like what we've seen from Fractal Design. So it giving us that elegant feel without actually costing like aluminum, because you know aluminum cases cost not way too much, but they cost a lot of money. So this is the Enthoo Pro, and now we get on to the Enthoo Luxe, which is it's the smaller brother to the Enthoo Primo, and that's the correct way to pronounce, not the Enthoo Primo, Dmitry, Enthoo Primo. So this is the Enthoo Luxe. So let's take a look at what this case features. So on the exterior, it does have a sandblasted aluminum. As you can see, it is beautiful. Has a slightly shiny and sort of a sparkly finish, which looks awesome. And probably because the light is so harsh, you can see sort of the fingerprints. But in normal daylight, when it's softer light, you don't particularly see that. So it's giving us that aluminum look, but without all that fingerprint mess. So we have three 5¼ drive bays with a slide-in cover like this to reveal some USB ports, headphone jack, reset button. And one very unique feature about this case is this really awesome LED illumination on both sides of the case. So once you come around and see the actual LED, it's very soft light. What you can do is you can actually change the color of the LED, kind of like what we saw on the NZXT Phantom 820. But this is a really awesome addition to this Enthoo Luxe, because I'm getting to the price point later. But this for this type of feature, this type of LED feature to be incorporated into this priced case is very excellent. So we have multiple colors, and you're also able to add an additional LED strip on the inside. You'll have a separate connector. As you can see now, the interior is illuminated with blue, is awesome. And that's just also switched with a single button. And take off the front panel to see what type of fan options we have. Well, first of all, a dual dust filter at the bottom. Since we'll have, as you'll see, 240mm support for your radiator at the bottom, just like with what we saw on the Enthoo Primo. Crap, I keep saying Primo. So here, as you can see, a little bit of a cable from your LEDs. I'm sure that'll be kind of fixed up on the retail version. But we have a removable dust filter for your front fans that is just attached with clips. So this one has a removable dust filter in there attached with clips. So thank God they removed those screws, because that was a little bit of a pain. But the dust filter is removable from the inside, not from the outside like we saw on the Enthoo Primo. Here, as you can see, it will come with a 200mm fan. Actually, right now they have two 120mm fans, but as you can see, those options are also available. So if you do want to mount a 240mm rad at the front, that's a possibility. There is a built-in dust filter in there as well that is removable simply by touching this clip system. There we go. There's our dust filter. Very convenient for removing it. One fan doesn't work right now, but it will have support for a 480mm radiator. So that's in such a sort of, let's say, I mean, it is a full tower, but 480 support is sort of limited, and it's not available in most full towers. So it's awesome to see that Phanteks is really targeting that water cooling community, and they're making it really easy for us to water cool and providing full dust proof support. So let me close this back. Okay, now let's come on to the inside. This case will come with the power supply bracket like we saw on the Enthoo Pro. Right now it's just not available because of the radiator. It's a little bit on the way. But for example, if you're not water cooling, it will definitely cover all the power supply cables. It will prevent that fan from doing anything if it will be covered. All right, so coming on to the side panel, this is sort of the same design. Actually, it probably is the same design as what we saw on the Enthoo Primo. Same triangular design revealing the Phanteks logo, and a very large non-tinted panel to reveal your interior, which is really good to see. I do like side panels, and I hope you do too. On the internals is an ATX support. Lots of room at the top, as you can see. The fan at the back. The fan is adjustable based on the height of your radiator, so that giving the users a little bit of flexibility of how much height you need based on the height of the radiator. So that's awesome. Here, this is the, you can potentially mount a reservoir, a very thin reservoir, tube reservoir in there if you want. And that's it. So we have a fan mount at the bottom that will support 240 radiator, and it will support 120 and 140 millimeter fans there. All right, so guys, they have a full system assembled in there, so you can really see how easy it is to deal with a bunch of cable management here. They do include the same Velcro straps for all your cable management, so you can expand them depending on how many cables you have in there. So coming on to this hub here, this is exactly what we saw on the Enthoo Primo. But what's cool about this fan hub is there, as you can see, there's 6 connectors. 5 of them are expandable to 2 additional fans, so you can have up to 10 fans on those hubs, and 1 of them is not expandable, so up to 11 fans on from this simple one hub is awesome to see, exactly filling up this case with fans, and you will have no issues controlling them from this single hub. We have an SSD bracket like we saw on the original, awesome to see, utilizing the space behind the motherboard. The back here for your cable management is slightly wider, allowing you to store the majority and the thickness of the cables from the power supply. And as you can see, they did a really nice job cleaning this whole thing up. And there we go, this thumbs it up. One more thing to mention about the Enthoo Luxe is that, well, coming on to the price, right? So price is very important for a lot of oh, I think I just turned it off. There you go. Price is very important for a lot of gamers, a lot of builders, and so this Enthoo Luxe will come retailed at $139. And from somebody who reviews a lot of cases, and we do review a lot of sub $200 cases, this is a very impressive case from Phanteks, feature-packed, lots of compatibility for water cooling, extremely simple to work in, included power supply bracket that you don't see here, and as you can see, it cleans up well. Full dust proof, I mean, the list goes on, and I'm very happy that Phanteks is finally on the market with different cases that are about to hit the streets I believe this would be in March. So there you go, you'll be able to get your hands on this Enthoo Luxe for $139 to begin your water cooling adventure. So guys, thanks for watching our Phanteks coverage here at CES 2014. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you potentially could want to see some more cases from Phanteks sometime in the future, because I sure want to see more cases from Phanteks. So thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.